Time is slipping through your fingers much faster than you imagine. Are you truly living right now, or just reacting to endless digital notifications on your phone? The modern world is a vacuum designed to suck away your focus. Every alert and vibration is a thief stealing the most precious resource you ever possessed. Stop lying to yourself about having time. Procrastination is not just being lazy. It is a profound fear of confronting the version of yourself you should become. The year 2026 is looming on the horizon, closer than it appears. This is a wake-up call to realize that your current habits will not sustain your future. The strategy of disappearing is not about escaping society out of weakness. It is a calculated military march into your own soul to kill your old self. You must dismantle the weak, distracted version of your identity. To be reborn, you must first be willing to vanish from the noise that defines your existence. We are addicted to the trivial, losing our depth in a sea of shallow interactions. It is time to disconnect to finally find a connection with reality. When you vanish, you stop performing for an audience that doesn't care. You start building a foundation of strength that doesn't require any external validation at all. In the silence of your absence, you will hear truths you have been avoiding. These truths are the raw materials needed for your inevitable and powerful rebirth. Choose to be forgotten for a while so that you can become unforgettable. The silence is not empty. It is full of the potential for your greatness. This is your journey into the interior. The path is narrow and lonely, but it is the only way to escape the cycle of mediocrity and regret. Carl Jung warned that until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life. You will call it fate while being a prisoner of yourself. We hide from our shadow in the noise of the crowd. We seek the approval of others because we are terrified of the darkness within our hearts. The validation you seek online is ghost that will never satisfy you. When the likes disappear, what is actually left of your characters and your soul? Break the mirror of public opinion. You are not who they say you are, but you are also not who you pretend to be for their benefit. Disappearing means facing the shadow without any distractions. It is a confrontation with your deepest fears, your hidden shames, and your untapped potential for true power. Do not fear your dark side. Integrate it to become a whole person. A man who is not capable of being dangerous cannot truly be called virtuous. The paradox of the crowd is that the more you belong, the less you exist. True identity is forged in the furnace of absolute and intentional isolation. Stop looking for yourself in the eyes of others. They are mirrors that distort your true image to fit their own selfish expectations and limited perceptions. The shadow is the door to your strength. By acknowledging your flaws, you gain the power to transcend them and build a life of authentic meaning. Rebuild your mind in the silence. When you stop listening to the world, you finally start hearing the wisdom that has been buried deep within you. I stop searching for myself in the eyes of others. I am the architect of my own identity, built in the shadows where no one watches. Viktor Frankl survived the darkest places on earth because he found meaning. He realized that our final freedom is the ability to choose our own attitude. In the application of your transformation, you must answer the ultimate question. What do you live for when there is no one left to applaud you? Suffering is inevitable, but misery is a choice. Use your solitude as a laboratory to test the resilience of your spirit against the pressures of life. Seneca taught that no one is more unhappy than the man who never faces adversity. Without a struggle, you can never truly know your own strength. The strategy of disappearing is your training ground for endurance. It is where you learn to be the master of your emotions rather than their slave. Your internal fire must be self-sustaining. Do not rely on the warmth of social approval, for that flame dies the moment you turn your back. Grit is developed when no one is looking. Every rep, every page read, and every hour worked in silence is a brick in your fortress of power. The wind of public opinion will always shift. You must be the rock that remains unmoved, anchored by a purpose that transcends the momentary trends. In the vastness of the universe, your problems are small, but your potential is infinite. Solitude helps you see the scale of your true mission. Wisdom is not found in the noise of the present, but in the silence of the ages. Study the masters who conquered themselves before the world. Control your breath to control your mind. In the quiet, you find the space between stimulus and response, where your true freedom and power reside. You are the captain of your soul. When you disappear, you are not lost. You are finally taking the wheel to navigate your own destiny. The year 2026 is not over, and neither am I. My strength is growing in the silence, preparing for a return the world cannot ignore. You do not need to see the entire path to begin your journey. Like a car in the fog, you only need to see ahead. Clarity comes from movement, not from thinking. Stop waiting for the perfect conditions because the fog will only lift as you keep driving forward steadily. The secret of rebirth is not changing what you do, but changing who you are. Your identity is the engine that drives every single action. James Clear taught us that habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. Small, invisible changes in the dark lead to massive, visible results in light. Stop saying you are trying to change. Claim the identity of the person you want to be. I am disciplined. I am focused. I am powerful. When you vanish, you have the chance to edit your story. Delete the chapters of weakness and write a new script of relentless and unwavering discipline. Build your life brick by brick. You don't need a miracle. You need a system. A system that works even when you don't feel like moving. Consistency is the ultimate superpower in a world of distraction. While others are searching for hacks, you are busy building a machine of pure habit. One small win in the morning creates a ripple effect for the rest of the day. Win your morning in silence, and you win the war. You are not changing your habits. You are changing the person who performs those habits. This shift in identity is the foundation of your total rebirth. The struggle you feel today is the strength you will possess tomorrow. Every difficult choice is an investment in the superior version of your future self. Find your true north in the quiet. Without the noise of others, your internal compass can finally align with your deepest and most authentic values. I act first, and clarity follows. I don't wait for motivation because I have built a system of discipline that functions regardless of my feelings. We live in an age of infinite choice, but choice without direction is just a prison. The more options we have, the less free we actually feel. The paradox of choice drains your energy and kills your focus. To flourish, you must have the courage to say no to almost everything around you. Most people spend their entire lives choosing without ever committing. They wander the crossroads until their time runs out, and their potential is completely wasted. Do not spend your life climbing a ladder, only to realize it is leaning against the wrong wall. Isolation gives you the perspective to check. Use your time of disappearance to ensure your ladder is on solid ground. Success is meaningless if it leads you further away from your true self. Flourishing requires subtraction, not just addition. You must prune the distractions and dead weight from your life to allow for new, healthy, and vigorous growth. Growth is a slow, quiet process that happens beneath the surface. Trust the work you are doing in the dark. It will eventually break through. Simplify your environment to amplify your mind. When you remove the trivial, the essential finally has the space it needs to breathe and to expand. A quiet mind is a powerful mind. In the absence of chaos, you gain the clarity of a mountain lake, reflecting the world with absolute precision. Commitment is the ultimate filter. When you choose one path, you are not losing options. You are gaining the depth required to master your chosen craft. Your life should be straight line toward a meaningful goal. Let go of the zigzags caused by the opinions and expectations of other people. Elevation requires leaving things behind. You cannot reach the summit if you are carrying the baggage of 1,000 unnecessary desires and social obligations. When you return, you will not be wandering. You will be walking with the certainty of a man who knows exactly where he is going. The strategy of disappearing is not to become a hermit, but to become a warrior. You disconnect to rebuild your core and your mission. Preparation happens in private, but performance is public. Wear your discipline like armor, knowing that you have already won the battle inside yourself. Your silence today will be the thunder of your success tomorrow. Do not waste energy explaining your goals. Let your results speak for you instead. Every drop of sweat in the shadows is a testament to your commitment. You are forging a body and a mind that can handle anything. Knowledge is the fuel of your rebirth. While others consume entertainment, you consume wisdom. This intellectual edge will make you a formidable force. Deep work is a rare skill in a shallow world. Mastering the ability to concentrate for hours is like having a superpower in the modern economy. The world does not need more followers. It needs the most brilliant version of you. Step out of the shadows as a person of true substance. You are in the world, but not of it. You move through the noise with a quiet confidence that comes from knowing your own worth. Do not promise, just perform. Do not explain, just evolve. Your transformation is a private victory that will soon become a public reality for all. They will wonder how you changed so much. They will ask for your secret. But the secret is simply the work they were unwilling to do. Be the eagle that flies alone above the storm. True greatness is never found in the middle of the pack. It is found in the heights. Your time starts now. The year 2026 will not wait for you to be ready. Take the first step into the silence and begin your rebirth. Let the bell of your discipline ring out. Every action you take from this moment forward is a declaration of your new and powerful identity. I master my solitude, and I build my strength. I am ready for whatever the future holds, for I have been reborn